Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
श्रीदेवी में जो बचपन में नागिन का किरदार निभाया था, which we grew up, and we were like, wow, amazing. And the second thing was obviously एकता मैम. और मैं हमेशा वंडर वुमन का रोल और किरदार निभाना ही चाहती थी. Also as लोग कहते हैं ना, कई बार लोग they try to troll the story or something like that. वो हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ negative ढूंढते ही रहते हैं. If I don't know my look or anything like that, तो my co-actor they just say मैं ध्यान यहाँ देखना है. So that's amazing. Sometimes she tells me around the मैं क्या look तो, and that's amazing.
Today we have with us Mahek Chahal for the much awaited Naagin 6. And we are glad to have you with us. A very warm welcome to India Forum.
Thank you so much for having me.
Alright, first things first, I want to know is how did this show happen to you in the first place and what went into, I'm sure there were no two ways about saying yes to the show, but what went into saying yes?
What went into saying yes is probably two things. One, श्रीदेवी में जो बचपन में नागिन का किरदार निभाया था, which we grew up, and we were like, wow, amazing. And the second thing was obviously एकता मैम, जिन्होंने ये इतना बड़ा ब्रांड बनाया, इतने सालों से उन्होंने बनाया है और आज और भी बड़ा हो गया है. तो जो भी इस ब्रांड के साथ कनेक्टेड होते हैं वो ऑब्वियसली उनको अच्छाई होती है उसके बाद. एंड जिस तरीके से अभी आप ये लोग इसको शूट करते हैं, इट्स अ कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट एंड अ मच बिगर वे. सो ऑब्वियसली एनीबॉडी वुड लाइक टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस. और मैं हमेशा वंडर वुमन का रोल और किरदार निभाना ही चाहती थी. तो all these things put together was immediately yes and yes.
Alright, if we talk a little about your character and the kind of role that you will be playing, what can you tell us about it?
Well, the character is a positive character and जैसे आपने प्रोमो से भी देखा होगा कि एक पैंडेमिक होता है और उसमें देशद्रोही होते हैं और उनसे वापस उनको जो नागिन जागती हुई इतने सालों के बाद वो फिर बदला लेती है. और वो किस तरीके से बदला लेती है. नॉर्मली नागिन की आंखों में जो एनिमी होता है, दुश्मन होता है, वो हमेशा दिख जाता है, लेकिन इस बार अलग है. So there is more twists and the turns and the story is very very interesting and basically saving the world, being a wonder woman.
Alright. So, another interesting thing, this probably is going to be one of the most different parts about the entire Naagin franchise so far is how they've incorporated the entire pandemic into the show, and that kind of gives it a positive spin also, which is something not very commonly associated with something like Naagin when we talk about it. If you can tell us what do you think about it, and was that like one of the reasons that kind of gave that push for the show?
First of all, the whole pandemic is a very sensitive subject for everybody of us. ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब किसी लोगों के ऊपर ये हुआ, किसी के साथ नहीं हुआ. We have all was affected about it. But it's a subject which is the reality and which is today. And I'm sure there's not only going to be Naagin 6, there's going to be, getting these stories around this. So there's going to be a lot of OTT platforms who are going to also be making web series or movies who are going to be, giving a personal story, किसी की personal story के pandemic के साथ उनके साथ क्या हुआ, उन पे क्या बीती, उनके family के साथ क्या बीती है. So I think it's also as लोग कहते हैं ना, कई बार लोग they try to troll the story or something like that. वो हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ negative ढूंढते ही रहते हैं. But I'm very secure over my makers and my creatives and my directors who've been doing this for so many years. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of research which has gone behind this before, making something like that. So I'm 100% sure that this is something which, will be accepted really well. And I'm just proud to be a part of this. And also because of the pandemic thing, like saving the world from something like this is something that we can dream of. हम लोग उसी दिन के लिए वेट करते हैं, सोच रहे हैं कि जब हम पैंडेमिक से बाहर निकलेंगे. So I'm getting to play a role where I'm trying to save, हमारा देश from all of this. So yeah, I think it's something which is going to be very positive, looked at a very positive way, and my role is also very positive.
Right. Also about at the grand scale at which the show has been shot, like things have visibly gotten bigger and better for everyone. There is a franchisee that you're coming into, which means that there's always going to be a sense of pressure to live up to everything that the show stands up for. Aapke liye, how was that?
I don't think there's a pressure. I mean, like somebody who's been making this season for 6 years, they very well know what they're doing. कितने सालों से वो कर रहे हैं, जो हमारे क्रिएटिव्स हैं, हमारे कैमरामैन है, एकता मैम है, कलर्स है, तो आधा काम तो वही, आधे से ज्यादा काम तो वही हो गया। तो एक प्रेशर जो होता है वो सिर्फ एक आर्टिस्ट के ऊपर नहीं होता है, हम सब टीम वर्क में ही काम करते हैं। जब हम कहीं गलत जा भी रहे होते हैं, जो लोग 6 साल से ये शो बना रहे हैं, वो हमें उसी वक्त समझाते थे कि ये सही नहीं, इस तरफ से ऐसे आपको करना है, तो प्रेशर आधा कम वही हो जाता है। रही बात आपकी एक्टिंग की, एज एक्टर्स वी ऑल एक्टर्स and we have to work hard at it. We work at our scripts, we work with our script writers, we work with our creatives, we work with our PR team also at the same time. It's a responsibility which is shared by a lot of people, and then when you're working with people who are so experienced, आधा प्रेशर तो वही खत्म हो जाता है। कई बार मैं सेट पे आती हूँ, मैं इतना लंबा डायलॉग नहीं बोल पाऊंगी, ये नहीं कर पाऊंगी, वो नहीं कर पाऊंगी, मुझे टाइम नहीं दिया है। My directors and my producers, they are so calm that whenever I stress out, I see them calming me down. So when you're working with such experienced people who are so calm and so gentle, then there's no pressure. They take care of you very well.
Right. Also talking about teamwork, your co-stars on the show are, well-known names in the industry, and
Yes.
everyone has something that they bring on the table, which is, just special to them.
Yeah.
How was it working with everybody, and what were your interactions like so far?
It's my interactions with all my cast and now has been superb. Touch wood. That's why I was also saying that behind camera and on camera, on sets, like my actors, co-actors which I'm working with also, they're also, as just apne kaha, they're very, very experienced. So then sometimes when you, like for example, if I don't know my look or anything like that, so my co-actor Tejas says, "Make Priyani yahan dekhna hai." So that's amazing. Sometimes she turns me around and says, "Kya look to?" And that's amazing. And somebody wants to help you. Somebody doesn't want to bring you down. As I said, it's a teamwork, and after when we work for so many hours, हम 12-12 घंटे शूट करते हैं, कभी-कभी सिर्फ घर पे जाके सो के हम लोग नहा धो के वापस आ जाते हैं. We spend so much time together, तो एक bonding हो जाती है. और ये मतलब एक फिल्म नहीं है कि आप शूट करके घर चले जाओ, ये महीनों भर चलती है. So when the start और आपकी रिलेशनशिप और दोस्ती की रिलेशनशिप ये होती है, then you can just imagine हम लोग कहाँ तक जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं हो कि I'm not gonna have a bad day, but if I have a bad day and they have a bad day and we understand each other and we give each other space, and then when we work together also we have an understanding with each other, the work environment just becomes much better.
Right. Also, with any project, with anything that comes on in current day and age, especially, there's always two kinds of people with two kinds of opinion about it. There are some who like it, there are some who will have something to say about it.
जहाँ नेगेटिव है वहाँ पॉजिटिव भी होगा, जहाँ पॉजिटिव है वहाँ नेगेटिव भी होगा. ये दुनिया इन दोनों चीजों के बिना चलेगी.
Right.
You cannot satisfy everybody in the whole world. It's just not humanly possible.
Right.
हम लोग भी हर रोज हमारे ओपिनियंस होते हैं, हम भी अपने मुद्दों के बारे में बात करते हैं, कोई चीज हमें पसंद होती है, कोई चीज हमारे पसंद नहीं होती है. But that is the way it is when you are living in when you are an actor, half your life is in the limelight. तो अगर कोई नेगेटिव चीज भी होती है तो उस पर भी गौर करना चाहिए. ऐसे कोई नहीं होता कि आप बोलते कि नेगेटिव बोला मेरे बारे में, मैं सोचूंगी नहीं. अगर मेरी एक्टिंग के बारे में या मेरे लुक के बारे में या कुछ भी चीज के बारे में जो मैं इम्प्रूव करूंगी, तो मैं वो नेगेटिविटी को लेकर उसको पॉजिटिव करूंगी कि जो सामने वाला देख भी रहेगा उनको भी. आई एम वर्किंग फॉर द ऑडियंस. So it's not everything that I'm doing is, according to me, is going to be 100% perfect. I am also the person, I'm also human, I also learn from my mistakes. But I will try to improve it and I will take it in a positive. कई बार जो बहुत गंदी वाली ट्रोलिंग होती है उसको मैं देखती भी नहीं, सोचती भी नहीं, सुनती भी, कानों तक पहुंचने भी नहीं देती. So that doesn't even matter. लोगों का काम है कहना, उनको कहने दो, हम तो आगे ही बढ़ेंगे.
Right, that's the way to go about it. Also, talking about learnings and how you like this job or anything that we do, there's always some learning that happens on the job also. If you were to tell me what kind of journey has it been for you so far, jitne bhi din you have shot, what learning,
learned
what
that
takeaways?
definitely this was one of the first things that Tejasvi told me. She plays Naagin. She said to me, "Mahek, are you ready for TV?" That's the first thing she told me. क्योंकि hours बहुत लंबे हैं. She said, "Mahek, सिर्फ मेहनत करना and work hard and just get ready for it." And getting that from another person, because she's done TV before also, I think that was something that really pushed me. कई बार जब मैं थोड़ी सी लेजी हो जाती हूँ या मैं थक जाती हूँ, मुझे उसकी बात याद आती है. And this was one of the first days that I shot for Naagin, and getting that from another female actress. आपको पता है कि कई बार एक्ट्रेसों के बीच में बहुत jealousy होती है, एक दूसरे से बात नहीं करते. Getting that from her gave me more energy. So that's the first thing that I learned on set from one of my co-actors, basically. The second thing I learned on set from my director was that Mahek, don't take all the tension पहले से. तुम सेट पे हो, हमें हमारे ऊपर भी भरोसा करो. हमारे ऊपर भरोसा करो, हम आपको संभाल लेंगे. अगर आप हमारे ऊपर भरोसा करते हैं, हम आपके ऊपर भरोसा करते हैं. And let's work this together. तो आधा काम फिर वही हो गया. So that also is things that, and every day I'm learning new things. Every day I'm learning new things because there's a lot of CG in this show. I have not shot so much CG. तो उसके लिए जो मेरे कैमरामैन होते हैं वो भी मुझे सिखाते रहते हैं कि मैं आपको यहाँ से आना है, आपको अभी इमेजिन कर रहा है कि आप स्नेक बन के ऐसे ऐसे करोगे. आई रिमेम्बर द अदर डे आई हैड टू डू अ सेम शॉट 20 टाइम्स क्योंकि स्टॉक क्लॉक में वो नागिन 10 बार ऐसे दिखाई देती है, तो वो 20 बार मुझे करना पड़ा अलग अलग टाइम से अलग अलग जगह पे. So I was like, why do I have to do this? And that's also a learning process. And also a learning process is also the viewers जो देखते हैं. समटाइम्स आपको लगता है कि मतलब जो आप कर रहे हो आप सही नहीं कर रहे हो, गलत कर रहे हो, पर जो वापस जो रिस्पॉन्स आता है, जितना प्यार लोग दे रहे हैं, यू लर्निंग फ्रॉम देम दैट यू आर डूइंग समथिंग व्हिच इज रियली गुड. सो देन यू आल्सो अप योर गेम. आप और भी ज्यादा मेहनत करना चाहते हैं, और भी बेहतर दिखना चाहते हैं, और भी अच्छी डायलॉग डिलीवरी और मतलब अपनी एक्टिंग भी और भी बेटर करना चाहते हैं. You learn from so many places and it's a daily, I learn every day to be honest.
All right, second last question for you. Working in the TV space is interesting. I think that is the right word to define working here. How would you say it has been so far? It obviously sounds so good so far from whatever you've been telling. But on the personal front, how do you see it, and how do you see it pan out in the future? Also, if I were to ask.
I think working in the TV is a super amazing thing, but it keeps me working. First of all, I thank God that I'm working and I have work. First of all, वो भी pandemic में लोग इतने सारे बहुत लोग बैठे हैं. I have been also one of them for the last 2 years जहाँ हमारा काम भी कम हो गया. So I consider myself very lucky. I also appreciate a lot the makers, have so much of faith in me to do this job, and I'm going to do it as the best. So keeping busy is one of the things that always keeps me healthy. I get a good enough time for my workout. I get good enough to spend time with my family and friends, and I am working, and that's the reason I am here. A part of this industry is because I want to work. So if I'm working 12 hours a day, there's nothing better than that. I'm super duper lucky, and I'm very happy for it.
All right, last question to everyone who's gonna be watching you. What do you have to tell them, and to watch the show ahead?
I will definitely say that please go and watch the show first of all, and I hope that you guys like what you see. And if you don't, please let me know. But don't be rude. मुझे थोड़ा सा वक्त दो कि I will even improve and become even better if I'm not up to mark as what you guys think. My social media is always there. You can interact with me, and I will try to interact with you guys as much as possible. And just pray that everything goes well.
That sounds good. It was lovely talking to you.
It was
Wishing
super nice
you all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Looking
Do
forward
let me
to
know.
it.
You also do let me know.
Definitely.
Hey guys, check out our revamped website at www.indiaforums.com to get your daily dose of entertainment.